Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you now to put on your slacks or khakis, your buttoned up Old Navy, or possibly the buttoned up stolen polo. But we gotta look sharp today, dressed to impress, cause we could get sentenced to life. Welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're entering the courtroom today for an individual by the name of Chad DeSoto. I'm not going to tell you much about it because in this clip they actually tell you quite a bit about the situation. But this dude gets smoked from right here on Earth, till kingdom come. And the sentencing of this individual isn't really what makes it so entertaining. It's a speech that he says before he gets sentenced. For a lot of these individuals that committed crazy murders, you know, when they go in front of the judge to say their last words or their last speech, you can really tell how damn crazy they are, man. They say some of the craziest stuff. You know, I don't know if they're trying to get that whole crazy plea later on down the road, but damn. Let's jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave. We talk about all things prison and crime related, from the streets to the courtroom to prison. If that's what you're into, you already know what to do.
For the first time ever, 22-year-old Chad DeSoto talked publicly about his actions on the evening of February 12, 2013.
I have not lied to you, my fellow humans.
Already, man. Already starting off damn crazy.
My actions were not the result of a premeditating murderous monster who has no love within his soul, but that of a tiny, meek, withered, and scared young man, writhing in psychological pain and paranoia.
It was on this night DeSoto drove his car down a crowded Tumon sidewalk, crashed his car into the ABC store, darted out of the car, and stabbed people at random.
Damn! No, I just read the description on this. I ain't really watched the whole clip. This guy right here, I can almost guarantee, if you were to look up "smoked in the courtroom" in the dictionary, if it was there, his photo pop right up.
In my trial of the collective decision of the people of Guam, I understand the resentment my community has against me. The events
This
of my
dude's fake as hell.
mental illness caused were terrible and tragic. Do not deny that. But do not mistake the scarcity of tears on my face as a lack of sadness. I have mourned just as much as any other person. I have cried for 634 days on the inside.
All right, let me break down this guy's speech before we move forward. All right, most people, before they get sentenced, are allowed to take the stand and say their last words to the judge, right? Like this guy's doing. And usually the only thing that you're supposed to do, and I strongly suggest that you do this during this speech, is just be remorseful. Just apologetic, 100%. Do not use your speech to try to persuade the people in the courtroom or the judge that you're actually innocent. Because it doesn't matter. Especially with a case like this, it really does not matter at all. A lot of people think that that speech, even in cases like this, has a little bit of bearings with the judge, you know, a little weight, that he might get sentenced a little less than what he was already going to get. No, it doesn't work like that, man. I'm sorry to tell you. This dude was already going to get smoked. But for people with little charges, you know, probably facing like 2 years in prison, man, those apologetic speeches, they mean a lot. They mean a lot. So right before you get sentenced, if you ever happen to come across this situation, just be sorry, man. Remorseful, especially if you're guilty. He's blaming. He's doing the blame game. Blame game. And you know, honestly, I don't know. He might be crazy. But by that speech and the wording that he put it in, sounds like he at least knows his English quite well.
Today, he continued to blame his violent actions on what he claims is mental illness, specifically schizophrenia and psychotic depression.
These humans are held captive against their will, the unlucky prisoners of their own minds.
What if this guy's like a reptilian?
And as I have now come to grasp what these people have always gone through since I contracted my mental illness almost 2 years ago, I've come to understand what they have known all along. The hardest prison to ever escape is in your mind.
The court also heard statements provided by DeSoto's mother, father, and girlfriend. All three requested the court grant the defendant mercy and forgiveness and provide him the mental help he so desperately needs. Despite a stone-cold face throughout his trial, today DeSoto was full of expression, his eyes filled with tears as he listened.
That guy's just being damn dramatic, bruh. Take that painted face off in tears, some crocodile tears.
To the words from his loved ones. But it wasn't only the defense getting emotional, as the court also heard from the victims' families.
In Japan, this would be a death sentence.
Shit, in Japan, man, you get caught with just smuggling a little bit of drugs across the border. I think China or Japan, one of those, man, that's a death sentence too. You don't want to mess with them drug trafficking over there, man. Philippines, I think, Vietnam, something. They don't play, man.
I'm very sorry that this is not Japan and that the punishment is not available here.
Considering the pre-sentence investigation, Judge Anita Sokola handed down.
Pre-sentence investigation, even though he committed these heinous crimes, they still did. The pre-sentence report. Pre-sentence report, ladies and gentlemen, is just, like I say all the time, a point system. And it determines how much time, for the most part, you're going to get. It keeps everything kind of, balanced in the courtroom so that the judge has an easier way of making these decisions.
Down 3 life sentences to be served concurrently without the possibility of parole, in addition to 15 years for each count of attempted aggravated murder and 25 years for each special allegation for possession and use of a deadly weapon.
Court notes that you did not seem very remorseful when you had an opportunity to discuss your concerns with the probation officer.
The judge seems a little irritated or something while she's reading this.
Court also notes that in your own statement to the court that your remorsefulness did not come out. You were more concentrating about the mental illness.
Well, there we go.
And your family.
Although the prosecution believed the maximum sentence would equate to 14 life sentences, Attorney General Leonardo...
What? Did this fool just give 14 life sentences? I heard the 3 life sentences concurrent, and the 25 years and 15 years for each and every charge. I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot. We'll run it back and listen to it again. But damn, it all equals out to 14 life sentences? Is that what I heard? Oh my God, that's so much smoke.
Rapadas expressed satisfaction with today's judgment.
We asked for the maximum. We did get the maximum. However, we didn't get the consecutive sentencing we wanted. But it does send a strong message that we will do what we can. He was expressing this mental disease, but we did what we can to disprove that. So I believe that justice was served in this.
You know, makes you wonder, man, is this guy really crazy? Does this guy deserve prison time, or does this guy deserve to go to a psych ward? You know, honestly, because, you know, I just don't see how people can just out of nowhere pop up and start doing crazy things like that. You know, you ain't really done nothing your whole life criminal activity wise, and then boom, you know, something like this. A lot of people usually do crazy things like this when certain things go on in their life and they just, you know, really don't care about anything else after that. But who knows with this guy's situation? Only his parents and family really know if this guy's just damn maniac or not. But it should definitely be taken into consideration, because I tell y'all all the time that there's tons of people in prison that should be in the psych ward, man. They should not be in the damn penitentiary. They're lunatics. They've killed on the streets. They've expressed how crazy they are in the courtroom. But still they get put into a cell with another man, and probably later on down the road will take another life in prison. These guys are crazy. Some of these guys are really, truly crazy. I've seen my share of maniacs in prison. Literally looked at them every day almost and said, what the hell is that maniac doing in this prison block? It was crazy, man. I've seen some crazy ones, you know, but Let's run it back really quick. I want to hear the sentencing one more time, just to get a better idea of it.
Considering the pre-sentence investigation, Judge Anita Sokola handed down 3 life sentences to be served concurrently without the possibility of parole.
3 life sentences to be served concurrently, and ladies and gentlemen, concurrent is the good word, so that means they're going to put all those 3 life sentences together, and he's only got to do time for one of the life sentences. But it's without the possibility of parole, I believe is what I heard.
Without the possibility of parole, in addition to 15 years for each count of attempted aggravated murder.
15 years for each attempt aggravated murder, and you've seen what happened in the video clip. He drove his car into a populated area, so he probably has like 20 of those charges. You know, times that by the amount that she's saying, and that's where you probably get the damn 14 life sentences. Well, there you have it. So far, ladies and gentlemen, that guy is in first place for the amount of smoke that he got in that courtroom today. We've seen a lot of people get sentenced over here on Lockdown 2301. We spoke about him and seen clips. This guy by far has taken the trophy. I have never heard anybody say that all of their time put together equals out to 14 life sentences. Shit. But I hope you enjoyed and got a little bit of useful information out of this video clip today. Do not forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell if you did. Go check out all the links in the description of the video. Add me up on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. That's right, TikTok is jumping. I'm having fun telling my little stories all over again over there. And as always, I salute to every last one of you been supporting me since the beginning, and everybody who's just now joining the Lockdown compound. Y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.